Man, I swear that I'm a real one, I ain't never losing. And now I'm so caught they spin, but they don't never do shit. I'm in these streets, this shit is real, man, I ain't picking choosing. I gotta get rich before I die, I'm focused on the music. Man, I swear that I'm a real one, I ain't never losing. And now I'm so caught they spin, but they don't never do shit. I'm in these streets, this shit is real, man, I ain't picking choosing. I gotta get rich before I die.
You can see I'm almost done with 75 hard challenge and just 2 more days left. So that's fucking exciting. And apart from that, I'm working on creating my own sales funnel. So for making that, I need to go through a certain process. Once I go through the entire process, that's when I can start working on creating a sales funnel. This funnel can be used towards any business. You just have to tweak it accordingly. So I wrote down the initial 2 steps today. I'll just speak about that. So the first step is 4 questions, answering 4 questions. The first question is, who is your dream client? How is your ideal customer like? Again, you can go into the specifics. If it's a female, how is this female? What does this female do? What would this female's age be like? And is she into sports? Something like this. And then if it's male again, what does this male do? Is he into sports? Or is he into education or whatever? You can write down specific things. So it's up to you. How is your ideal client? You can write it down and look for them. And then the next question is, where can you find them? These ideal clients whom you've just described, where can you find them? If it's online, which online platform can you find them? Is it Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or whatever? If it's offline, which area do you find them in? So this is the second question. The third question is, what will you use to attract them? Basically, what this means is, once you grab their attention, what value will you be providing to them for them to, go for your further services? That is the third question. And then the fourth question is, what result do you want them to have? Not what you want, but what the customer wants to have. So once you understand what result the ideal customer, will be getting, you can work on the entire value proposition very easily. So these 4 questions will, help you understand how exactly can you provide value to your customer, and who exactly is your customer, where exactly is your customer. So once you understand this, then the next step is the value ladder. What the value ladder basically says is, your price for your product or service will be related to the value you provide to your ideal customer. So this is value ladder. So again, you start off, you attract them with a small value proposition which they come in, and the next step would be providing them more value for a higher price, and then the next one, and then the next one. What I mean by this, I'll give you an example of a sales funnel. What a sales funnel basically is, you find your customer, grab their attention, call them in for a free checkup or something, and then take up an appointment where they'll be paying next. I'll give you an example. You must have seen this around. People will call you for webinars, online webinars. So once a webinar is done, it'll be a free webinar. But at the end of the webinar, they guarantee you something which you will be getting only if you go through the entire webinar. So throughout the webinar, they either sell their products or sell their concept or genuinely give you information. And at the end of the webinar, they will, ask you to buy something. So once you purchase this, so they provided you value in the initial part of the webinar for free, and then the next thing they ask for, they're charging money, and from here it keeps on increasing. More value, more money. So yeah, right now I'm in the process of figuring out what sales cycle or sales funnel will I be using. I'm still researching on it. This is just this 2 steps which I've done. There is a lot more to it. It'll probably take 1 or 2 weeks for me to understand it and come up with a mock funnel first, try it out and check it out. So that's that. I'm working on a sales funnel right now, and once I finish that, I'll explain that completely because I'll be understanding that concept too because I'm learning right now. So I'll be explaining about that, and you can use that obviously.